The Knicks are the 3rd seed in the East. The Celtics suck dick, and the Pacers are going to lose their All-NBA player this time on Phonebooth with my co-hosts Desmond Gillick and Ryan Greenhill. It's nice to see you guys today.
Let's run this ship. So, what do we want to start off?
What do we want to start off? I mean, like, let's do our bi-weekly how are y'all teams going? And
So, Desmond, you want to start this off?
Believe it or not, no surprise to anyone. Celtics, still the best team in the East. Still the best record in the NBA. Still the best team anyone's ever seen.
Hey, remember the 2016 Warriors team, though, Desmond?
Hey, all right, you know what?
You can't say
Let's chill, let's chill. We'll get to why I'm laughing in a second. Yo, Ryan, well, how's your team doing?
Yeah, we're doing... Actually, Siakam's doing pretty well. Hallie, he's been hurt, but that's okay. All right, injuries happen. We're in the 6th seed right now. I'm fine with that at the moment. We will definitely climb. I think, personally, Cavs are going to start falling apart. We'll enter that 5 seed. Just you wait.
Gentlemen, I got to say something. And I got to say it loud and proud, man. I love the New York Knicks, and I believe that my New York Knicks are finals contenders this year. I believe it right now, as of right now. February 1st at 4:36, I believe that the Knicks can win the title this year. That's how I'm feeling about my Knicks. 8-game winning streak. 13-1 in the month of January. And you look around the league, and I'm really, really looking hard. Who can face the Knicks and win? Now, let me learn you guys something. Ever since the OG trade, we are the best team in the league. We're going to beat the Bucks, and we're going to be the 2nd seed this year behind the Boston Celtics. But you want to know why I really believe that the Knicks can go to the finals this year? Maybe not win, but we'll definitely get there. Want to know why?
What?
Because KP's going to get injured. I'm predicting it right now. Zingis Pingus is going to get injured. And then the Celtics are going to have, 3 players? And it's going to be over. And we're going to win the title.
Little do you know, he's actually Iron Man. So he's never going to go out. He's stronger than you know.
J will die in a car accident.
I know you
Taco
don't believe that.
He could die. He could die, and the team would keep going as is. Because we already got JB. We already got D. White. We already got old man Al Horford. We already got Sam Hauser.
You know, it makes me laugh so much when I hear D. White's name because, bro, you guys are overrating the fuck out of Derek White. I saw a tweet the other day that said... I saw a tweet the other day where that said, if you replace Derek White with Jalen Brunson on the Knicks, they'd still be as good as they were. And I had to fucking laugh.
That's literally true.
That's not literally true. That's not literally true.
There is no player on the Knicks that is better than D. White.
Most of the players. Dante DiVincenzo is better than Derek White.
No defense. No defense.
You
don't
know what you're saying, and it's obvious. What's his 3-point? I'm sorry. He was asked to step up now that Randall's out and OG's out. You know what he put up last night? You know what?
20 points.
33 fucking points. When has Derek White ever put up anything like that? He's never.
We're gonna see it. Because guess what? Inflating on scoring, dude. He shot.
Inflating on scoring.
He got all of his. Yeah, dude. Scoring means nothing, bro. Cat dropped 1,000 million points. Joel Embiid's dropping 8.
Well, Cat's a stat patter.
Everyone's a stat patter. So
no,
is your
he's
boy,
not.
DiVincenzo.
DiVincenzo needed to step up. He's averaging 17. Once 2 of our all-stars go down. Sorry, 2 of our star players go down. You know what he did? He stepped up for the team. Josh Hart triple-double. Dante DiVincenzo 33. What, Peyton Pritchard's going to do something? You're laughing.
Hey, man.
All I'm saying is, all the Knicks have to do to beat the Celtics is guard Jaylen Brown on the right side.
That's what I'm saying.
It's not true. It's
not true.
Oh my god, you guys are cooked.
Here's
my thing with the Celtics and why I really think we can beat them. I think they're overrated. I think they're frauds. I think that the Celtics, by the time they get to the playoffs, are going to have to run a 6-man rotation. because they can't
And we
rely on a lot of their role players.
We have 6 men.
You're
We
right.
have Al Horford.
That 6-man rotation, though, all your guys are going to be so tired coming up against a nice, rested, deep Knicks squad, and they're going to go deep on Jason Tatum.
I mean, I don't think that's true. I think my beloved Boston Celtics are going to start winning. And you know what I think a big thing this season has shown me? We can win at home again. It's been a lot of seasons since the Celtics have actually won games at home consistently. And for the first time, right, all of those home playoff games that we're going to be playing because we're the top seed, that will actually matter and will have an advantage when we're at our home stadium. When we played the Heat, we lost the majority of the games at home. That home field meant nothing to us. We actually did better when we played in Miami. So now that the Celtics are actually good at home and good away, there's no way you're beating us if we're still the top seed coming into the playoffs.
You're goofy,
When we're still the top seed.
You're goofy.
When we're still the top
You're
seed.
goofy.
Because we're the best team in the
You're
league,
goofy.
and we're never gonna. It's never gonna change.
Let me
All
tell
I'm
you
saying is
something. Lay Tatum's
ago, we were
finals
top.
run
A month
was
ago, we were
BS.
top.
All I'm going to say, Lay Tatum, nah. That Lay Tatum ring. They went up to the Warriors. The washed Warriors. The next year Warriors didn't even make it to the finals. And this year's Warriors that are out of the league. They went up against a team that shouldn't have made it to the finals. That really made it because of injuries. Because if Jokic was healthy, they would have played that Nuggets team. Sorry, not Jokic. If DeJounte Murray and MPJ were healthy, they would have went up against...
DeJounte, Jamal.
We were a young squad.
Yeah, Murray and
You said DeJounte.
I'm sorry. I apologize to the viewers. I pride myself on my knowledge of sports, and I have to apologize on that one. I misspoke.
Anyway, but here's the thing with the Celtics. If they're the 1 seed, just remember what happened last year when the team was the 1 seed in the East.
It doesn't
Yeah.
matter. It
There's
doesn't
this
matter.
little
They lost to
seed
the Heat.
It doesn't matter.
called Jimmy
It doesn't
Butler.
All I'm gonna say is
Miami
if you
Heat.
guys run into the Heat, it's gonna be dangerous. You guys are gonna run into the
we're
Heat,
gonna
and
beat 'em.
you guys are gonna beat the Heat. I agree with you. I don't think the Heat are good. I think
Well,
that last year was a Mickey Heat run, and now they're deads.
Yeah,
I think the
25
Heat-
and 23.
The Heat did just get a little bit better
25
after
and
they acquired
23.
a piece.
They required Terry
What was-
Rozier. Every game they've played after acquiring Terry Rozier has been a loss. They have yet to win with Terry
No, they
Rozier.
won again. They won again.
They just won. They
Well,
just won.
I was wrong. Again, and
And
I'd like to apologize to the viewers. I pride
In the
myself
last
on
10, they are 3-7
Yeah.
at this moment in time.
But listen, they weren't that impressive of a team last year. Come playoffs, that's where those stars are going to actually step up. And hey, last year they didn't even have one of their stars.
Tyler
Tyler
Hero.
Hero.
All
So
I'm-
now they have 4 competent players on the field, and then also all of the evil players that no one's ever heard of until it becomes playoff time, and then they're good again.
Here's
So-
what I'm gonna say. With the addition of Jaime Jaquez, I can kind of see what you're talking about. This kid is
Jaime Jaquez
crazy.
is an
This
insane
kid
rookie.
is crazy.
Yeah.
Is he in Rookie of the Year contention right now?
No, listen, they're not gonna give it to him. They're not gonna give it to him.
Oh, but like imagine.
I would like them to give it to him because he is an impact player and he came out of nowhere. But come on, they're gonna give it to Wemby.
But
or
he's
Chet.
no Chet Holmgren.
That's what I was about
He's
to
no
say.
Chet.
He's no Chet. He's no Wemby. I don't see this kid, a 7'4", walking up to the 3-point line, pulling it and hitting it. Like
Okay.
that's crazy to me. I don't. Can we talk about Wemby?
Yeah,
Like
sure,
I know
Sure.
he hasn't really done
So-
anything like. Well,
Well,
I
the
mean,
thing
he's
is,
been doing a lot of big
they've been
things.
giving him many
but-
minutes. They've been giving him many minutes also.
Bro,
Some
but
of
he's
these
still
games-
rocking what? He's rocking 22 a game with limited minutes. 22 like 10 bounds. That's just my projections. Like I'm not gonna say that that's 100%, but I know
No,
he's averaging more than
he's
2 blocks a
averaging-
game this year.
He's averaging 21 points a game.
Mm-hmm.
No, that's not. No, that's not real. No, that's not real.
How
Never
much
mind.
is he playing? How much is he?
No,
averaging?
no, he's 20.6 points a game right now at this moment.
Bro, that's 21 points. Come on now. By the end of the year, it's probably gonna look around 22. And here's what I'm saying with Wemby: if they don't give it to Wemby or Chet, that award is meaningless. Chet, first off, Chet last year, what was that team? They were a playing team, and now this year they're the best team in the West by far.
Yeah.
Oh, you know,
Well,
definitely.
And then Wemby is going into this rebuilding team, and they're trying to hurt how he plays, and he's still playing amazing. So we got two standout rookies, and in Chet's case, quote unquote rookie, as I'd say.
Okay, at
Because-
least he didn't play any games like Ben Simmons.
Ben Simmons
okay?
didn't play any games either.
No, he played 4 games and then got hurt.
Oh, really?
Yeah,
I didn't know that.
he played a few games.
I'd like to
and then got hurt.
apologize.
I'd like to apologize.
That's what I remember. But what's it called? Wemby's averaging at this moment 20.6 points a game, 10 rebounds a game, and 3 assists per game.
How many blocks?
3.
Yeah. We're looking
This
at
kid is
a
fucking
kid
insane.
who's and it's only gonna get better from here. These are Braun level numbers. The only
is San
difference between
Antonio.
him and Braun is that Braun could carry the worst team in the league.
Yeah. This is San Antonio cooking on their draft picks once again.
Is it
With,
though? Is
With
it
their
though?
first overall pick, Tim Duncan.
Here's what I'm gonna say. Here's
David
what I'm gonna say.
Robinson. No,
They've had a couple years of being bad to draft a team to support Wemby, and it's looking like the Wemby is there to support the team at times. It looks like that team is like, you just got here, you have to listen to us. When this kid's the best kid on the team. It's hard for me to see a way to hurt this guy more than letting other people have the ball. Especially on
Maybe.
that garbage ass team.
Maybe they're just raising him to be unselfish in that system, to not become a superstar mentality, and then they're going to build a roster around him so that they can make deep playoff runs when they have actual players and not Devin Vassell. Because I think Pop
Too
knows
fair.
what he's doing. I don't think he's mismanaging the greatest prospect in the league in the last 10 decades. I think maybe the guy knows what he's doing when he has a generational big man from Europe. But what do I know? What do I know? What do I know when he did this exact same thing a couple decades ago and nobody cared?
He wasn't from Europe?
Duncan? Isn't he French?
Duncan is an American.
No way.
Tim Duncan? You think
Yeah.
Tim
No
Duncan is
way.
French?
Manu Ginobili.
Manu
they
Ginobili
had-
is
they had all
Argentinian.
the weirdos.
No,
Hey,
Tony
who's the
Parker
other-
was
who's
the French guy.
Tony Parker was French. Yeah. Oh yeah, dude. Tony Parker. That's a real French sounding name. Get out of here, dude. Oh, you think Tim Duncan's French, bro? The name Tim Duncan, bro. His name was Tony Parker, and he's French. So I don't want to hear it.
Who do you think
He
would,
might as well be European. I've never heard Tim Duncan speak.
Who do you
And
think?
I don't want to hear him speak. I want to live in my world where he's European.
Who do you think would be like the perfect guy to put next to Wemby right now?
Hey, now?
Yeah,
Uh,
like coach.
I think
style.
that-
Well, I don't
they
want to
need
say.
they need some kind of guard, really. I don't know. That's what it
Yeah,
feels like.
I don't
want to
say like the guys that are already showing they can do great with a big man. I don't want to be like Tyrese Maxey, or I don't want to be like Ant, but it's kind of easy once they're already blueprint for that.
Yeah, I would say, what's a player right now with no big man that needs a big man?
That needs a big man.
Yeah.
I mean, Luca got his big
Yeah.
man though, but I
Oh God.
would not say that Luca would be the perfect co-star for Wemby because
No.
it would be Luca's show for a
ball
while.
hogs
It would be,
have
it would be that Wemby was
Wait.
the co-star.
Hold up. Could Curry work maybe? Like hypothetically?
Fuck off.
If he's
Curry-
aging, man.
Listen, Curry
Get
old
him-
goes over
get
there,
him to
gets his
retire
like
at
Mickey
home. Don't
ring.
get him to the Spurs.
Well, listen, I don't know how long Curry's got left. Just like I don't know how long Bron's got left. I've been saying I don't know how long Bron's got left since fucking
the last
2020.
years.
Yeah, like
Yeah, and he's still got a lot more left in that tank.
for real. And that's the
He's-
same thing with Curry because Curry's ability isn't athletic. It's 3 points. It's a shot, and he's mastered the shot, and he'll always have that shot. I think Curry could play till he's 50 and just be a role player in the league just because of how good his 3 is.
Oh yeah.
That's fair.
Now, how about does Ja have that big man in his like?
Steve Adams
career?
and Jaron Jackson Jr.
But
Okay, yeah, never
not
mind that.
the same level.
Not the same level. If you put Ja on that team, though, maybe bad influence for Wemby.
Oh yeah.
Well, no.
Nah,
Yeah, it
player.
would fix Ja. He's at San Antonio and not Memphis.
It would fix Ja. It would fix Ja.
It would fix.
He get there, and then Pop would be like, "Listen,
Send him
buddy,
to boarding school.
buddy, you're going back to college, and you're gonna graduate." You're like, Pop, I'll be out of the NBA for
Stop
for
trying to set
3
him on the
years.
right path.
Pop, I'll be out of the NBA for 3 years. Yeah, but once you got that degree and you come back, you'll be the best basketball player in the country. He comes back, he's washed.
Huh.
That's what he'd do. Do you believe in Pop?
I believe. Oh, I believe so hard. All I-
When do you think they're going to be a playoff team?
5 years from now.
It'll take
from
5
now, give them
years?
5 years.
No,
It'll take
no.
5 years.
I'm gonna
It-
say,
yeah.
I'm gonna say give it a year or two.
For
1 or
them
2
to
more
be
years.
a good, like when I think
Oh
playoff team
no,
right
I didn't
now,
mean
it's not a
contender.
play-in
I meant a
team, not
playoff team, like not a
Oh,
contender. Like
okay.
when will they
Playoff
be
caliber?
a playoff caliber?
I'd say a year or two.
They could
Year
do
or
it
two.
next year. Dude.
Really?
Honestly, they could make the play in next year.
If they get Bronny James
Oh, fuck
and
off.
the
Yeah.
prophecy,
Stop with this Bronny
Oh,
shit.
yeah.
I'm tired of
Mr.
it.
Triple Single comes off the bench for
Triple
USC.
single.
but then
Look
the
at that
prophecy-
stat line. Look
prophecy
at
talks.
Bronny's stat line.
If they get Bronny, they can get Braun.
No, I don't think Bronny wants to play with Braun, man. And if he does, they'll bring him to the Cavs. I think that you guys want to hear my game theory.
Yeah, what's your game
Go
there?
for it.
My game theory is that Braun's gonna have his like retirement tour. You know, same thing as Kobe, but he's gonna go to the Cavs. Because isn't this his last year of his deal? I think he's not staying a Laker after this, man. I don't think there's any way.
Hey, whatever team he goes to, don't forget 2 years it takes for them to win a championship.
It might be different. And think about him going to Cleveland though, and that team being healthy. Jared Allen and Evan Mobley, big man, next to Braun.
my god.
Cavs.
Oh my god.
They
I
win
forgot
another
that's
ring
a
in
real
Cleveland.
team.
They win another ring in Cleveland. Bro, it would
Oh.
cement his legacy as the GOAT. He would have
Yeah.
5 rings over 20 years.
Yeah.
That's 4 years a ring.
Oh yeah, don't forget, Darius Garland and Mobley are both back now.
They're back.
They're healthy.
Can
Yeah,
I be
they're
honest with
healthy.
you guys?
Oh my god. I haven't updated my fantasy team.
Can I be
Yeah,
honest with you
I
guys?
noticed that yesterday. Yes, sir.
I think that team is filled with talent, and I think Donovan Mitchell hurts how they play.
You don't
Now
think he
listen.
fits the scheme?
Now listen.
You're not wrong.
I think Donovan Mitchell is an incredible
lost?
player, but I also think he's in the same caliber as Trae Young. You know what I mean? Where they've done great things for their organizations, not for the Cavs for Donovan Mitchell, but for the Jazz and for the Hawks for Trae Young. I think they're both a guard that cannot be the main guy when they're gonna win, and that's listen. That's what I've seen. He's 6'1". You know, he has all the athleticism. Jalen Brunson's 6'1" too, but I think the difference between him and Brunson is their level of hustle. Like Brunson will die for the ball, and Thibs works with Brunson. I'm not sure you can have 2 ball dominant guards start together with a ball dominant power forward and a ball dominant center. Well, actually, you know what? I'm not gonna say they're ball dominant. What I mean is you can't have 2 guys start next to each other and both need the ball to succeed. Darius Garland is really, really great when he's assisting people and he has the ball and he can see everybody. It's hard for me to see a Donovan Mitchell where he can accept a more off-ball role. Like, he needs to be that guy who's running around going crazy. Sort of like how Steph is. Like, Steph is an on-ball guard, but you see Steph and he's running around everything. Draymond, for at least most of their trips, was kind of their playmaker. You're watching Steph run through screens, run around. Like, a possession with Steph, he's always running. And I'm not sure if Donovan Mitchell can be that same type of guy. I think if Donovan Mitchell's running, he has the ball in his hands. I also know that Donovan Mitchell shrinks in situations where he's needed. Last year, he had, a 7-point game in the playoffs? If you're going to be the star of a team, I hate to say it, you can't have a 7-point game in the playoffs. I know Braun did.
That's completely fair.
Braun had a 7-point game in the finals. But
That was his first. That was his second finals appearance on the Heat. First on the Heat.
first
right?
on the Heat, second ever.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then after that, Braun went to the finals for 8 years straight. Sorry, for seven more years after that. He had an 8-year run in the finals. I
But
think
then also played like 2014 Spurs, which were
I think the best thing for that Cavs team is trade Donovan Mitchell for some more great role players. I think one thing that the Knicks are proving is that incredibly good role players will help your team succeed more than a star player. Because I think it would have been a mistake looking back on it now for us to have gotten Donovan Mitchell in that offseason. Because then you don't see Jalen Brunson take over this role of like, yo, I'm really the guy. And then you don't see us go get a guy like OG, who's that all defensive guy. You know what I mean?
Okay. Wait, can I just say something? Just like going back to like that final thing with like LeBron. coming back to it, KD kind of ruined what would have been such a great rivalry
Oh
between
no,
Bron and Steph.
you're 100% right. We would have had the Bird to LeBron's Magic. Like that's kind of how LeBron played too. Share the ball, get points, get rebounds. Him and Magic have a lot of similarities to them. With regards to their passing, LeBron's isn't as flashy, but they have the same court vision.
Well, Steph had that.
Steph had that dog mentality and that team of all-stars around him. Same with Bron. We had 2 dynasties, and then they went and got the 3rd best player in the league to go back up the 2nd best player in the league.
Yeah.
They also had, the 5th best player in the league too, and probably the 7th.
Yeah.
And this was all just to beat one guy.
Well, it was to beat 2 guys.
LeBron.
It was really to beat 3 guys. If you look,
that
if you look at it,
Kyrie Love was kind of OP.
Kind of OP. One thing that Kevin Love does that is so undervalued is his when he goes to throw in the ball. You know what I mean? He could be at any place in the court, but he's gonna get the right guy the ball. Yeah, I've seen Kevin Love like inbounds pass from their basket, and he throws it right to, let's say, Kyrie Open, who's at the 3-point line of their basket, wide open, and he hits the shot. That's what Kevin Love's going to bring to a team, especially back then. Even now he does it. He was doing it for the Heat all playoff run last year.
Yeah. Kevin Love, he's like obviously not the guy he used to be. He's not that star that he was back on the Wolves.
Incredible role player still. Incredible player still.
100%. Now, let's go back to the West for a second. And let's put on some topics. Draymond Green.
Draymond Green, man.
He just came back pretty much just like recently.
Mm-hmm.
Did he change?
Listen.
Is he this changed man that
I want to believe
the NBA said he had to come back to the league? I don't think he did.
Keep it 100?
Mm-hmm.
I'm not sure if Draymond's in the league next year. I'm not sure if this is the year his contract runs out, but I don't know.
I think he will not. I don't think he'll be back after his contract's out.
And if he is, do you want to know where I want to see him? Detroit. Now, wait.
Ooh.
This isn't even a meme. This is for real. One thing that Draymond brings to a team that's struggling: winning culture and winning mentality. That's what he's known for spreading. Also, a great teacher.
And some good D.
Some good defense, great passing ability. Doesn't bring scoring, but Detroit has a lot of scorers and not a lot of playmakers.
And Draymond will be able to at least put that onto that team.
Yeah, and in an unconventional way. I also want to say something. Last time I was on the show, I was talking about how I don't believe that Monty Williams is the right guy for that team. I'm wrong. I think he's the perfect guy for that team. I think that team's just having a shitty season. I think he needs to adjust his rotations, and I think he needs to play better.
And Killian Hayes.
Well, obviously, but you're not gonna stop that when he's one of your better players. Ironically, they're starting fucking Kevin Knox.
Oh,
like, come on now.
Oh my god.
Come on now.
Another thing is,
former Nick legend, but bro.
Yeah, will the Pistons end worse than the Wizards, or will they at least make it?
Let's check. I'm gonna check.
The
the
Wizards
right
are
now.
9-38, and the Pistons are 6-41 at this point in time.
I think that 3-win lead is a lot more than.
Yeah, sadly.
A 3-win lead for the Pistons is like 30 wins for them.
That's tough. That's a tough ask. But what I do think is that we could see the Pistons, like, they just traded away Marvin Bagley, right, for someone on the Wizards. The 2 worst teams in the league just had a trade. Which doesn't make too much sense to me. Yeah.
Wait,
and there are rumors.
Trade deadline tomorrow?
Yeah, there are rumors that Zach LaVine's going to get traded and they're going to blow up the Bulls. Do you guys think they should blow up the Bulls?
Yes.
I think fair, but I don't know if they're holding out this long for it. I will go on the record at about 5:00 Eastern time on February 2nd and say that no, the Bulls are not going to get blown up and they're going to play one more season.
Why would they play one more season though? I feel like
they're doing decent.
To be honest, I feel like they're wasting talent. And another this is my hot take. I don't think Zach LaVine's a star player, man.
Whoa.
I think a lot. I think
kind of like Aaron Gordon.
No. I would say he's a tier above Aaron Gordon, I think he's an incredibly good player. I would say he's a star. Zach LaVine is not a superstar.
Okay.
He
Like,
cannot.
he can-
He cannot carry the burden of a team. He cannot carry the burden of a team.
Well, that's
And
what DeRozan was
obviously-
supposed to do.
Obviously, you look at that team and you see like, wow, they had a great 3 months, 2 years ago when Lonzo Ball was there. And to be fair, Lonzo Ball was everything to that team. They were what they needed. Him and Caruso going down at the same time destroys their guard defense and destroyed them.
Like, that team was, I would say, the big three before Lonzo Ball went down was Lonzo, DeRozan, LaVine.
Yeah.
Now that big three has kind of changed to
I also
Kobe
think
White, DeRozan, and who the fuck's your center?
Vucevic?
Vucevic.
I think so. I don't think Zach LaVine is it.
I think Zach
hasn't been.
Here's the issue with Zach LaVine. I think he's been put on a lot of shitty situations. So we've seen a lot of great numbers from a great player, but they don't really amount to anything. I know I just said I don't think he's a superstar and that he's a star, which I still, obviously, it's 5 seconds later, I still believe it. But I also don't think he's ever had the opportunity to be paired along someone who is way better than him. Like when DeRozan showed up, he was better than him. And you could see Zach as that second option. Like DeRozan's going crazy, and then you got Zach LaVine open. Zach LaVine's not missing an open shot. You see Lonzo Ball open. These guys are shooters and drivers and defenders, man. Think about Zach LaVine next to Lauri Markkanen. I know Lauri Markkanen isn't the best option, but the reason I say it is because Lauri Markkanen was traded off the Bulls while Zach LaVine was there. You see this really great stretch big who can do anything next to Zach LaVine. You could see a team's being born there. It might not be the best team. They might need some pieces. But Zach LaVine on Utah, you want me to be real? I think it makes him a contender.
Really?
Utah's
finals,
this year,
not finals
they
contender, conference finals, second round type shit. Out of the first round. That's what I consider a contender. Out of the first round.
Yeah. Okay. So
that's why the Knicks are contenders, baby.
So let me sidetrack for a second because on Monday we just had Ben Simmons return after, I would say, a good amount of time off.
I'm gonna cut you off. Who gives a shit? I don't give a fuck.
Did you see him?
I mean,
did he play good?
He went 10, 8, and 11 on 100% shooting. 100% shooting.
Good for him. Did he go to the rack every time?
He only played for 18 minutes.
Shit. Is he back?
10, 8, and 11.
Actually, you know what?
100% field goal percentage.
I'm not going to let this rhetoric stand. Every time Ben Simmons comes back, he has a great game. And everyone's like, oh my God, Ben Simmons is back. Oh my God, the Nets can be contenders. Oh my God. But what ends up happening is Ben gets a little bit tired, and he looks around, and he's like, guys, nobody values me. And then Mikal Bridges is going to be like, bro, we need you. You need to put up these stats every night. And then he's going to be like, but I'm so sad, and my back hurts. And he's like, no, bro, stop with the back hurtations, bro. You need to chill. And he's like, but my back though. And then he goes away for another year.
I just want to believe.
Look it up. Man. How many games has Ben Simmons played for the Nets?
I'm just this season. I don't think.
No, not this season. The entire tenure on the Nets. Look it up.
This season he's only played 5 games.
I'm gonna look it up. I'm gonna look up how many games has he played for the Nets. Continue conversations until I finish this.
All right. So besides that, with that, I don't think Ben Simmons is fully back. We have to give him time. Definitely do something. How many games did he play?
49. 49. He's been here what? 3 seasons, maybe 4.
2.
Ben Simmons played 6 seasons for the Sixers and Nets. How long has he been with the Nets? What
was the Harden trade? Just based off that.
That was that last year? No, it couldn't have been. Because they go to the playoffs, and is that Harden's first playoffs as a... No, it's not. There was another one. There was one before, right? Because he only does 1 season with the Nets. And he was on the Sixers for a bit, no? Here.
Wait. What was Harden trade to the Nets? Let's see. January... Give me a damn year. 2022.
Yeah.
So he played...
I think he gets there at the end of 2022.
And February.
In February? So he was there in February, and then I know they had a pretty bad finals loss against I think the Heat that year, or was it the
No,
Celtics? Did they lose to the Celtics twice in a row?
I think it was Celtics.
That's disappointing, man. And you want to know?
Wait, no, because conference championship
Okay.
was Celtics Heat.
You guys want to hear my propaganda?
Yeah.
I think they're out in the first round this year.
Do you think the Sixers are in the first round?
Yep.
No way.
I think they're second round team. I think
No,
they're second round
'cause
team.
It depends on who they're playing. They're
Semifinals.
falling. They're falling in the standings. It really depends on who they're playing.
I
Think about a
that the
situation where they're playing a team like the 76ers or the Cavs or the Knicks. These are teams that are hungry and want to win against this guy. And this guy's a consistent playoff failure. Now, with Tyrese Maxey on the team and having a bigger role, maybe he'll step it up and Embiid will be like, hey, that guy's not quitting. Tobias isn't quitting. I'm not going to quit either. But also, think about this, if you will. You got an MVP guy in Tyrese Halliburton in his first playoff series ever.
I don't think they're able to make it past a player like the team like the Sixers.
You don't think the Pacers are destined for the second round this year?
I think they can based on who they're playing. And I don't think the Sixers would be a team.
You know the matchup I want to see? I want to see Cavs Pacers.
That would be a nice matchup.
I would
That would be a good one.
I would go to B-Dubs every game for Cavs Pacers. I'm not kidding, bro. That would be so entertaining. Halliburton versus Mitchell, Pascal versus Mobley, Miles Turner.
Game.
It's gonna be a high-scoring game and fun game.
Obviously. Scoring
This
is
is-
fake, dude. Everyone's dropping 180 points a night. It's
Like
not
Mickey.
real.
No, you want to know a game that wasn't real? Will Chamberlain's 100.
Yeah, I've been seeing
That
a lot
was
of rhetoric.
real.
They got
That
a
game
lot.
is not
They got
real.
a lot of evidence of this dude doing shit, but no evidence of the 3-point game.
No, what's
Sorry, the
There's been
100-point game?
hundreds of games that have been recorded in like hundreds
show
of
will.
like 100 years ago, except for that one. I'm
Hey,
saying this
they
now.
weren't rolling. Nobody knew he was going to drop 100.
I mean, that's
No,
facts.
also, don't forget that game was played in fucking Hershey.
What?
It wasn't played anywhere that was like big. It was a fucking like stadium in like Hershey, where like Hershey Park is or some shit like that. I think.
Me and my
Oh,
homies
it's a
dropping 100
random-ass
points in Hershey Park.
Area. It was the most random area. No one went there, and it wasn't recorded. I'm saying that now.
Yeah.
That game was advertisement just to get people to watch NBA games again.
You think that? I think it might. Maybe
No,
it's advertisement
no
for
way.
Hershey Park. Wilt dropped 100 in Hershey Park, and there's this fucking theme park there, bro. You should have seen
Like,
it.
I don't think it was Hershey. Like I don't know the exact location, but that's like
Big Hershey made Wilt drop 100.
No, pretty much. I think
Yo, you can't say that shit to me.
that game was
Big
staged,
Hershey.
and it was just pretty much just like throwing out that he dropped 100 to say you can miss anything if you don't watch these games or if you don't go to them, and it
Maybe
made people
facts.
want to watch more basketball.
Facts. Yeah,
Because they
imagine
wanted to see
missing.
something
We're
like
about
that
to
100.
see-
Dude, I missed the 100-point game, bro.
Yeah, exactly. I don't think that was ever real, and I'm sick on that because it's fucking stupid.
That's fair.
We're about to
All right.
see Joel Embiid drop 100 points, and then the next night, Cat's going to drop 100. It
And
doesn't
then
matter.
Cat will lose again.
Speaking of cat,
You
Cat
know
will
why Cat
also-
is
Speaking
gonna
of
lose?
Cat.
Because he's a fucking stat pad on that fraudulent ass Timberwolves squad.
Matter.
I
That's
don't
why.
can I be real with you guys?
Yeah.
Go for it.
Cat's a role player.
I don't think he's a role player.
God.
That's a
I
role
don't think
player.
that. That's where I think
That's
you're going
a
a
role
little too
player.
far.
Cat's a role player.
I think Cat
wild.
is a star, not a superstar. He's
I don't.
a star.
I don't think Cat's a star. I
think he is.
I think Cat is one of the most consistently bad
Mid.
players in the league, who does really incredible things during the regular season.
Oh.
He's like
I
Tobias Harris.
Tobias
I think he's
Harris.
on the same level as Tobias Harris.
That's crazy.
No, I don't think it is. You saw this dude drop 62 and then lose the game for his team.
No,
he
also
lost the game
took-
for his team.
He
He
took
lost the game
double
for
the
his
amount
team.
of shots than any other player.
Yeah, because he wanted
He took
to.
all the shots.
Instead of putting
Yeah.
the team first, he wanted to beat Embiid.
Their head
And that's
coach
what-
called that shit embarrassing.
Yeah, that's what a role player does. A role player doesn't put the team first. Star players do.
Yeah, there's some role players that put their team
Star
first.
players have a bit of an ego, though. You know, star players are known.
That's
to do
why I
that.
think
You're
Cat's a
right.
star, because-
But I don't think a star player would intentionally lose a game. I think he would start seeing that he's getting cold and then be like, all right, I need to pass it up to Anthony Edwards. This dude has 9
Or he
points.
would be like,
They're not gonna think
I
of
have
this dude.
50 points so far. I have 50 points. Hell no, I'm not passing the ball.
Yeah, bro, he had
not.
62. He had 62 in 3/4, and then he kept missing. Imagine you miss for 5 minutes straight, and you don't want to pass the ball. You have 62 points. What you need more for? Start fucking passing. They're gonna double
Bigger
you.
numbers.
They're gonna start defending you. You are the guy to defend, bro. You look and you have one of the best players in the league. You have the star of your team in Anthony Edwards. Pass him the ball.
I don't think.
Yeah.
No,
And the
he
thing
doesn't
is,
that
I
he's-
think in reality, this Wolves is a 4 seed.
Yeah, no, they're
And
not a
the
4 seed.
2 through
They're out in the
2 through
first
3 go
round.
up.
Mark my words. They're out in the first round.
Oh, those
No,
words
but the
are
thing
marked.
is, I just can't say
Mark
the
my
Wolves are
fucking
worse
words.
than
You know what?
Sacramento
I'm writing
or
it
the
down.
Suns.
This is a new segment. Predictions.
Mark my words.
Mark my words. I'm making the Discord channel. Mark my fucking
Oh.
words, boys. Mark my words.
Is it just throw out the most outrageous shit you could think of?
No,
This isn't
is
outrageous. This is predictions.
biblical carved into
Yeah.
stone.
Mark my words. T-Wolves out in the first round.
That's a big mark. I'm gonna be honest. Who do you think is gonna be the ones to knock them off? I mean, what team are they gonna play in the first round that would beat them? Right?
All right, ready?
Like, beating wise?
Oh, stop it. Ryan
shut
just
up.
posts
Get that out of
Clippers in
there.
the conference. Actually, you know what? That's fair.
This is
No.
this is actually fair. This is
That's
like
fair.
this
But-
is reasonable at
Ready?
this moment in time. That team
got
is
the Thunder
fucking.
and the Nuggets.
Teams I
They're
believe could
sandwiched
beat the
in
Minnesota
two better
Timberwolves
teams.
right now. Ready?
Yeah, go for it.
I believe that the Timberwolves are probably going to fall
Just
to
go
the
in
fourth
West.
seed.
Just talk about the West.
The T-Wolves are going to fall to the 4th seed, right?
Okay.
And if they go and they face the Kings, I think they could lose to the Kings. If they face
Fair.
the Phoenix Suns, I think they could lose to the Phoenix Suns. If they face
Fair.
the Pelicans, I think they could lose to the Pelicans.
Now
It-
that's a bit much.
If they face the Lakers, I think they could lose to the Lakers.
Oh,
But
Okay, no. How
we
can
also
Lakers
saw
say they could
we
definitely,
also
like,
saw
lose?
Braun and fucking Anthony Davis lock in last year and go from a play-in team to the conference finals.
Yeah, but now
And
they're
we're questioning if that shit happens again, if they can beat the fucking T-Wolves. Of course they can beat the T-Wolves. They have 2 playoff chokers and Rudy Gobert and Karl Anthony Towns right next to each other. The 2 role-playing stars. How about we call them that?
defensive play. One's defense though, so like he's actually kind of useful.
Yeah, you're right. He's defensive. And then he's going to have to face Anthony Davis, who's going to fuck on him. Anthony Davis, mark my words. This isn't going in mark my words, but mark my words. Anthony Davis is going to fuck on Rudy Gobert in the first round.
That's if they even play in the first round.
if they play, I'll mark those words.
Lamau, they
Yeah.
could also, Lamau, they would lose to the Utah Jazz. Lamau. Now that one I don't believe.
Oh.
That one's propaganda.
That one's
That
kinda
one's
cool.
real propaganda.
Like, that's kind of
Glory to the
coping.
future.
But it really
Glory to the future,
defends
Kelly
all-
Olynyk.
It really Kelly Olynyk is like 31. Former
It
Celtics
really
legend.
depends if Jordan Clarkson could like shoot.
Well, here's the truth. I also think Dallas can beat them.
Oh no, Dallas can definitely beat them just from like offense. And Derek Lively.
Here's the thing, though. Think about this. If the Minnesota Timberwolves fall, because I think end of the season, listen, I think after All-Star break, they're going to come out at All-Star break cocky and get hit with a reality check, just like a lot of the teams. I think that another team that I think that's going to go to, I know I was just talking about next to the chip. I think the Knicks are going to get hit with a reality check after All-Star break, too.
Oh no, definitely.
We
I
got
think
to
just-
play some good teams. But another thing I believe as a Knicks fan is we can beat good teams now. We've beat 3 of the best teams in the league. Of course, one of them is the fraud Timberwolves. But we also beat the fucking
Celtics.
no, we didn't beat the Celtics this
I
year.
thought you guys beat the Celtics. So
We
far.
beat the 76ers and we overtook them. And then we also beat we beat a really good team, man. There was a third really good team that I remember being like, shit, we beat them.
Bucks.
We didn't beat the Bucks, man. It was a
You
West
did beat
team.
the Bucks.
When?
You beat
OKC.
the Bucks on Nixmas, dude. Literally on Nixmas, you beat the
What? Maybe I just forgot that. Well, we beat the Bucks. We can beat good teams, and I think that's the sign of a team that's going to go far in the playoffs. But back to the Timberwolves. I don't think they're really.
Oh yeah, you
all
guys
they
did
said
beat
they
the.
are.
Oh wait, no, no, not the Thunder.
It was this
Shit,
year.
well,
It's the teams we played this year. I think we
yeah,
did
it
beat
was
the
the
Thunder.
Wolves. No.
Oh, we beat the Nuggets. We beat the Nuggets without Mitch Robb or Isaiah Hartenstein,
Yeah, it was
and
that
that's
game.
huge. If we can beat
Oh,
the
yeah.
Nuggets without a center, we can win the league.
That's fair.
But I
No, what's it called? You didn't beat the Thunder. They beat you guys by 9 on the 27th.
yeah, that's all right.
As
I'm
well,
okay
bro.
with the loss of the Thunder. I think that the Thunder are going to make the conference finals this year.
I think we're
Oh, of course.
here again. When I go back to mark my
Best
words,
team- No,
Clippers
that's not
Thunder
even.
conference championship.
Who do you think that the Clippers can beat in the West?
Right now,
Desmond
if
muted
you
because
ha-
he's pissed.
Hold
so-
on, sorry.
first of all, fraudulent ass Timberwolves.
Yeah.
Let's just start there because that's a layup. Okay. Depending on the time, they could beat the Nuggets.
Mhm.
They could beat the Kings.
You think
I
they
would
can
say
beat
no
the
matter
Nuggets?
what. I think they can. Yeah. That team is devious. You have at least 2 players. Like the thing is, James Harden just randomly enters like 2019-ish. James Harden, like just like post MVP Harden, so he's not like completely prime, and he just starts cooking.
Yeah.
And then you also still have smooth ass Paul George, Kawhi Leonard when he's healthy,
Playoff
and then
P.
you
Harden's
still
a
have.
playoff choker. So
I
is
don't
Russ.
think, I think he's gonna.
You think this is the year that like
I
3
think this
ringless
is-
legends all win rings in the same year?
Yeah, I think this will be that
And
year.
you think they're all participants in that ring?
Oh, actually, no, that is true. You know who's a ringless legend? Jason Tatum, Jalen Brown,
Bum,
Porzingis,
bum.
D.
Feel
White,
that, Taco J,
Al Horford,
Tinkus Pingus.
can't go left, Taco J.
I mean, the truth is the Celtics should make it to the conference finals, and if they don't, it's time to blow it up.
I think that the
No,
Celtics will make the
agreed.
conference finals and they will play Milwaukee. Let's just be real.
I think they're playing the Knicks.
Yeah, and we'll curb stomp Milwaukee.
I think Milwaukee's
We-
beatable
Stop
this year.
Giannis.
Very.
If there's another team
Fraud
besides
squad.
the Knicks that I want to win the chip in the East, it's the Bucks. But I think the
It's
Knicks
the
can beat the
Celtics.
Bucks. No, I think the Celtics are gay.
We're kind of cool though.
All right, maybe.
Not
We had the
really.
gloat too. We had the gloats actually.
The-
Do we have time for the
Yeah.
gloat debate? How much? How much?
No,
time?
no.
we have other
no.
topics. We'll save it for the end.
Yeah.
Save it for the end.
Yeah.
All right.
But no, like going back to the Clippers, they could also beat the Suns. They beat the Pelicans, the Mavs. Like Lakers depends. Lakers is such a coin toss.
The truth is, I think the Lakers would play better just to beat the Clippers.
I think so. But the Clippers can beat a good amount of teams that are like in like the top 10 right now.
But they're not
They
beating
could beat
OKC
other-
and they're not beating Denver. I'm sorry,
Okay.
man. Keep it
I
100.
agree there.
You get to playoff time and Jokic turns evil. Jokic
Yeah, but the
turns
thing
different.
is,
You
then we
get
just-
to playoff time. We're gonna see Shea in the playoffs for the first time.
Clippers will
Man.
just pray that the Thunder and the Nuggets play each other.
Yeah, you need to live on a prayer on that. That's low-key
Yeah.
the same thing with the Knicks. If the Bucks and the
Yeah.
Celtics play each other, I'm gonna be really happy.
Knicks can get to the conference championship if the conference finals if that happens.
I
Because-
think we could get to the conference finals no matter what this year. I honestly think we're gonna make the finals. I don't think it's gonna because we're the best team out east. I think there's gonna be some injuries to the Celtics.
You're gonna get
I think
lucky.
we can beat the Bucks. I think we can actually beat the Bucks. I'm gonna
Mickey
be that.
Mouse ass
Yeah.
finals. Mickey Mouse ass
No, I
finals.
really-
No, it won't
I
be a
really do
Mickey
think
Mouse
we can
ass
beat the
finals. I think we can beat the Bucks,
It would
and if we see the Celtics in the conference finals, I'm not confident against the Celtics. I think we can beat them because we're deeper and we play
It's
better
like
defense.
40-60. It's a 40-60, I think.
I think
So,
the Knicks
like-
are going to prove a lot this year, and I think we're going to have a hard path no matter what.
Oh, yeah,
There is a world right now where we face the 76ers in the first round, the Celtics in the second round, and then Milwaukee in the third.
yeah,
Sorry,
and then
in the conference finals, and then
and
the
you'll
Nuggets.
probably get bounced. You'll probably get bounced by
Yeah.
that because that's just.
But I don't
That
think
is-
I don't think that's going to happen. What I think is going to happen, mark my words, but don't really.
Okay.
I think what's going to happen is we're going to see us play against one of those 3 to 6 seeds. So I don't think we're going to play the 76ers. I think it's going to be the Cavs or the Pacers. And with
could
all due
bounce the
respect,
Cavs.
with all due respect to the Pacers, I think we bounce the Pacers and I think we bounce the Cavs.
Oh no, I
think we
can
beat both
agree
of
with
them.
that.
New York
Yeah.
is a step ahead of both of those teams. Just because we have all defensive players, we have a team identity.
Yeah.
You look around the league, and the teams with identity are the ones that are going to win. The Bucks,
No,
the Bucks' identity is the best pick and roll in the league, followed by incredible shooters. Celtics' identity, star 5 lineup. The Knicks' identity is defense. And I hate to say, we are the best defensive team in the league. We're the best.
Okay. All right, but
You know what? I'll hold my tongue.
no. So before
Oh?
before we continue off this and have this playoff talk, now I want to say something. I don't think the Suns are going to make the playoffs this year.
You don't think the Suns are going to make the playoffs?
I don't think so.
Do you think
This team is a group of bums that don't work together?
it would be so sick to see the Utah Jazz in the playoffs? I am a Utah Jazz fan right now with this Laurie marketing guy. He is a serious player that came out of nowhere.
Oh no, definitely. But no, there's an issue with the Suns. They don't fit.
Yeah.
Having this star 3
You're right,
that they
they don't.
have, this kind of feels like a worse version of the 2012 Heat. Not after that. This is when they're kind of just fighting for the ball with Bosh, Wade, and LeBron.
You want to know the
It
moon
kind of
truth?
feels like that. Yeah.
The moon truth is if they never traded for Kevin Durant and they kept Chris Paul and Ayton, they would probably still be the best team in the West.
Oh.
With Mikal Bridges, Devin Booker. Listen, the reason that Chris Paul fell off is because they didn't allow him to progress into a role where he could really just be on the backup. He's obviously starting. It's Chris Paul, but he's not the guy on the team. The reason that they were so good is because we all know that CP works good with kids. He comes in.
Oh, come on, dude.
Come on, it's too easy. He comes in and he showed Booker, he showed Mikal Bridges, he showed this team that wasn't a playoff team a finals opportunity.
The ringless man gives them winning mentality.
Yeah. Well, he's brought winning everywhere he went. The Oklahoma City Thunder the year before was supposed to be a losing team. They were supposed to lose. They were supposed to not be in the playoffs. Chris Paul brought them to the playoffs. You see him with the Lob City Clippers, a young DeAndre Jordan, a young Blake Griffin, and he takes them to the playoffs.
The New Orleans Hornets.
He was the young guy on that team. Yeah. So you're not going to see it there. But what he
almost got traded to the Lakers.
Dude, he goes to the Rockets. And what do we see? We see them play the best playoff basketball they've ever played around an insanely intelligent point guard. I think the truth is I think the Wizards should have kept him.
You mean the Suns?
No, I think the Suns should have kept him, but I also think the Wizards should have kept him.
Wait, Wizards had fucking Chris Paul?
Yeah, for a couple days.
Oh,
He traded him for Bradley Beal, remember?
Oh, yeah.
But if the Suns keep Chris Paul and they keep their youth, they just keep getting better, man. I think you put a lot of pressure on a team that went to the finals to go back again. A young team, a really young team. And the truth is, with young teams, they need time. You could have seen Mikal Bridges be the perfect guy to put next to Booker. Because he is an incredible defensive talent, 3-and-D god. Can get to the rim with the best of them. Next to Booker? Come on, man.
But now, Miles, you're talking about this time thing. How much time matters for these younger teams?
A lot. It matters a lot.
Let's go back to Thunder.
Exactly, that's what I'm saying.
I don't think the Thunder will make the finals this year then.
I don't think they're going to make the finals. I think they're going to make the conference finals.
And play either the Nuggets or the Clippers.
They're going to play out of their mind. I know for a fact they're going to get out of the first round. It depends who they're playing in the second round. If they play the Nuggets in the second round, hey, boys, lock it up. Let's go home. But if they play a team like the Kings,
or the Bums, the bum-ass Suns, the Wolves.
If they play the Wolves, I think they can beat the Wolves. If they play the Wolves, Shai Gilgeous-Alexander will be the best player on the floor. And then after him, obviously, Anthony Edwards. But after that, we got a 3-player advantage on that.
Jalen Williams, Josh Giddey.
Yeah.
Who else?
Chet Holmgren.
Oh yeah, Chet too.
It's crazy how the Thunder have possibly most improved player, fucking all-star MVP, and then also rookie of the year. Or why am I blanking on offensive player of the year? Honestly, Shea has a chance. Chet has a chance. Jalen Williams has a chance. They're a really good
Shea has
team.
a chance to win the MVP this year.
Yeah.
The regular MVP.
The regular MVP. I don't know why I was blanking on the literal MVP. But
you said all-star MVP.
I said all-star MVP. Bad. Honestly, though, they have some of the best like just depth in the league with like guys you don't know. It's a really surprising team.
We just have to see how they play
far
in the
they've come
playoffs,
this year.
man. I don't
Yeah.
want to know what's crazy. I think they would have been this good last year if Chet came through, because
Oh,
Chet,
yeah, no,
Chet
definitely.
brings
If Chet didn't
not
get hurt,
only elite rim defense but also the ability to space the floor.
I think it was just
Yeah.
a thing of like if Chet didn't get hurt, if Chet
Yeah.
didn't play, what was that summer league thing they did?
He I don't know. He got injured in summer league.
He was playing with LeBron or some shit, and then he got hurt.
Yeah.
Like he was playing against like LeBron, and then he broke his ankle or something like that.
Broke my heart, man. Because I liked Chet Holmgren more than Paolo. But hey, can we talk about something that I predicted like in January? That the Suns fall off. Sorry, that the Magic fell off.
Well, oh yeah,
Oh wow! Holy shit! I didn't even notice
Yeah,
that.
they're
Yeah,
an 8th seed
yeah.
now. But hey, listen,
Well-
they're another team that needs time. They're a very young team. And
I would say-
they got their guy, man. They have their guy. Paolo's
Hello,
a demon.
Bencaro, Franz Wagner. This is a good team. Fucking
yeah.
Is it enough to
Markel
win a
Fultz?
chip?
That could be a 6 seed.
Is
Markel
it enough to win a
Fultz?
chip, though?
I don't think they could. I think this team it needs time to cook.
Do you think it needs time to cook, or do you think they need a star now? Because I think, the truth is, I think once you get to this place, like you're one of those middling teams, that's when you start trading for a star. Literally, let's go right back to the Suns for an example. The Suns were a pretty bad team, and they traded for Chris Paul and went to the finals. If the Magic, think about this, the Magic have their guy in Paolo Banchero. They have that Mikal Bridges type guy in Franz Wagner, where granted he's not the best on defense, but he's an offensive demon. And then they got a great bench. You bring a guy like, man, it could really.
They've also,
if I keep it
Fultz, he's on
100,
a comeback tour.
if I keep it 100,
Yeah.
they really need a great point guard. They have a lot. They have great rim defenders and Wendell Carter, and they have Jonathan Isaac. They have a bunch of great big men. So they need a little guy. And they should have traded for Chris Paul. Like, keep it 100.
Well,
He's not the same
I don't
player
know.
he used to be, yes. But you put Chris Paul on that team, and he's going to teach him how to win, like he does everywhere else.
do you think you could pry De'Aaron Fox off of the Kings?
Ooh,
If
that
you're
would
the
be
Magic.
awesome.
Ooh.
That would be awesome. I didn't even think
be
of that.
Cool little team right there.
But De'Aaron Fox, clutch player of the year, goes to
Yeah.
oh man with Paolo, and Paolo brings spacing too, man. Like you have a serious squad there. Oh my god, if I'm the GM of Orlando, I'm watering out of my mouth, but I don't think it's possible. I think he is the Kings.
Yeah.
I don't think there's
Yeah.
another player that could lead the Kings the way he does.
Sabonis.
Sabonis
Oh,
is ass.
The quote.
I like
Murray.
Sabonis. Listen,
Keegan Murray.
I don't like Sabonis. I really don't. I think he's very overrated. I think he's a good player. Don't get me wrong. I think he's overrated.
Yeah.
I don't think him being even your second star is going to be enough to win you a chip.
Well, I think right now Keegan Murray.
JaVale McGee.
I
Nah,
do. I
Keegan
like
Murray.
JaVale. I like JaVale.
Keegan Murray.
Grew up
Like,
on
are you
JaVale.
forgetting about this guy? Keegan Murray is, I would say, the second star on that Kings team right now.
Did he take the
yeah.
step this year?
He's-
Like
he's been
I haven't been
taking
hearing a lot about Keegan
Oh.
Murray, man. Last year you hear a lot breaks Donovan Mitchell's 3-point record, best 3-point percentage for a rookie.
I mean, Keegan
did he
Murray at this
improve?
point in time, he's
He's-
averaging
yeah.
16, 5, and 1.
That's
Right now.
that's not the step I would
That's-
want him to take, man.
It's better than
What did he
last
average
year.
last year?
He's
Let me hear his averages last year,
Uh,
and then we'll talk about it.
13, 4, or well, 13, 5, and
2023, 12, 4, and 1.
Oh, okay. He took a right step then. I don't know. I'm bitching then.
He's improving.
He's improving, yeah, especially in the scoring category. Is it enough to get him out of the first round? Maybe not. Maybe they need a little
Well,
bit more
okay,
time.
don't forget they're playing. This was like, they took the fucking Warriors of 7.
They did.
So-
And I think
Yeah.
they're going to be another surprise team to make it out of the first round. But to be honest, for the life of me, I don't know who they're beating, man. In that top 4 range.
Yeah.
Oh, you know what? Maybe they could beat the T-Wolves.
Yeah, again, the Wolves. Well, no, don't forget the Wolves are technically Mickey Moused. So they're going to fall eventually to the 6th
Yeah.
seed. Everyone moves up 1. They're a top 4 team.
Oh, you're right. And if they play Phoenix, they win. I think if the Kings play Phoenix, they make it out of the first round, man.
Oh, yeah, no, definitely. Oh, that's 100%.
That's huge.
Like-
for them.
Kings are just like kind of a fun team right now just to look at because they kind of, I don't, did it come out of nowhere last season? Like, did they?
I don't think
They
it came
kinda
out of
did.
nowhere.
not out of nowhere.
I
but
saw
they-
them
they
at
had
second
their
seed, and
great
I kind
run.
of had to look back at it because I was kind of
Yeah.
like, it caught me off guard a little bit because I didn't think he was there. I didn't think the Kings were like insanely that good, but also didn't follow the Kings that much during this time. I mean, I still don't, but at least I still look at like what they're doing and like playing.
Yeah.
But no, off the basketball talk, let's talk about two things. Rajon Rondo just got arrested in Indiana.
Off the basketball talk, you say.
Yeah, Rajon Rondo, also known as Celtics Chris Paul, got arrested for gun and drug charges in Indiana. This happened literally 2 days ago. What do you think about this? Do you think this is like going to be like a sort of a trend of like retired NBA players that like no one really talks about anymore?
I don't think it's gonna be. I don't think nobody really talks about Rajon Rondo. I think that you look back to like the late 2000s, early 10s. I mean, he was one of the best point guards in the league. Like, and he won 2 rings. Like,
Yeah.
it's really hard to discredit
What was the
him.
second ring?
He's in the Hall of Fame. Lakers, Lemeki.
Oh, yeah.
Lakers, Mickey.
Okay, that's what I thought it
He's
was.
gonna go to the Hall of Fame, man. Even with this.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, there's been worse with like other players.
Yeah.
Is
Karl Malone's in the Hall of Fame. Yeah, I was about to say.
Yeah, Karl Malone.
Yeah, no,
Karl
Karl
Malone's
Malone
probably in the
being
Hall of
there puts so much more
You don't think
leniency on
The
crimes.
mailman.
The mailman. Hey, you know what he's delivering? A little
The
bit more
milk.
than just
Yeah.
a mail.
He's the milkman, bro.
Hey.
You gotta love my.
I would say before we end
Well,
this
you
off,
definitely don't gotta love him.
yeah. I would say before we end this off, let's switch sports now. Let's go to football. Super Bowl's right around the corner. We got the Chiefs and the 49ers. Who do you think's winning?
I mean, you gotta hope that it's the 49ers, right? I mean, I hate the Chiefs.
You kind of do.
I hate the Chiefs.
You
I
kind of
don't
do.
I don't want to see
It was
Taylor
supposed to be
Swift
Lamar, man.
celebrating.
Lamar
It
was
was.
supposed to win, man. And
It
it,
was
it
supposed to
literally
be
hurt
Jared
my
Goff.
heart. It literally
It was
hurt my
supposed to be-
heart.
It was supposed to be Lamar. and
I
Goff
I wanted either Chiefs.
You wanted the red versus purple bowl?
I wanted red versus purple or red versus blue, man, and we didn't get either. Like it's kind of hard. I don't know. It's kind of hard to look at the NFL right now as something I even want to like engage in.
I like it because it's football. Football's just exciting to look at. It's just one
Football
of those
is
sports.
fun, but it
But-
sure is heartbreaking.
At this moment, Brock Purdy's he's America's player right now. Not Patrick Mahomes, not anyone
Is
else.
he?
It's
I-
Brock Purdy.
I'd
He's
say
our last
so.
hope.
I kind of hope
Brock
they
Purdy's our
both
only hope.
lose. Like
That's not possible.
The
Unless
first
that stadium
infinite
gets
overtime.
that stadium gets blown up. Guess who walks out on both sides? The Ravens and the Lions, all suited up. And they
can we do Ravens and Lions versus Chiefs and 49ers? Is that possible?
Well, you would put the
Yeah,
best
the
of each parts on
double
each team.
team.
2v2, man. Just put the best players on each team. Like,
2v2.
I don't think that's fair.
Well, no. The thing is, now we have the UFL coming right after the Super Bowl.
The
Oh
UFL.
man, I'm so excited.
Yeah.
Yep,
the,
United Football League.
USFL,
The USFL and the XFL have merged.
Dude, I am not
Destroying-
talking about the
and
UFL.
you know the YouTuber Destroying, the football YouTuber? He's playing in the UFL for the San
What?
Antonio Brahmas.
What?
Yeah.
God.
He's signed with the San Antonio Brahmas as their kicker. I'm pretty sure.
Oh wait, the one guy that does like
Destroying.
the kicking.
No, Destroying,
I-
the guy that does like he like goes to like all those high schools and like does those one-on-one videos.
No,
He played football in college originally. He was a kicker. He was pretty good too. He was really good in high school and college, but he chose to take YouTuber over like ball because he was more successful in it at the time.
Good for him,
Yeah.
man.
Yeah.
No, well, it couldn't be me, but like, good for him.
Yeah. Well, now
Like, if I was actually talented, bro, I'd be in the league. Hey, if you guys were to play on any team, where would you want to go right now?
basketball,
I want nothing more than to ride the bench for the Boston Celtics. I just want to sit there. Dude.
I think
wanna have a
if you
jersey.
go to tryouts and be like, listen, guys, I'm not gonna play, but like, it's good for the brand if a ginger-headed white
Irish
guy,
American
yeah,
rep.
like,
Yeah.
Well, no, if you want the best bet to actually play in an NBA team, I would say the Wizards or the Pistons.
the Wizards or the Pistons.
You could probably make it
shoot
miles.
3 3-pointers in a row without
You could
failing,
make it on the Pistons G League team? Do they even?
Oh yeah, I definitely could. Yeah, they do. I think right now if I go, I can play. I'm ass too.
Yeah.
Well, no,
Yeah.
the
I'm the
Pistons
best.
will give anyone
I'm the
a
best
10-day
on our
contract
in our
if you can make
in our crew.
three-pointers. If you
And I'm
can
ass.
make 3 3-pointers on the Pistons,
Low
you get
bar.
a 10-day contract. That's what happens.
Low bar.
Yeah.
Like, if I wanted to play anywhere else and just sit on the bench, because that's pretty much what this means, is if you could ride the
Yeah.
bench for any NBA team, I would love to watch the Timberwolves fall apart in front of my eyes. That'd be fun as fuck. That or the Suns, just to watch them fail. But if I wanted to see a team
Yeah.
win, I would say Clippers or Thunder.
You know
Clippers,
what?
just because it's a bunch of old players that used to be in their primes, and they're kind of cooking, which is funny as fuck.
You give me. I would love to go.
Liberty or give me death.
All right. Well, I don't even want to answer.
Answer. You have
okay,
to.
boys.
You already started. You already
It's
started. You
okay.
can finish now.
It's okay.
You can't
I'd want to.
adjust.
I'd
You
want to be
can't
on the Knicks.
adjust.
It's okay. I want to be on the Knicks.
Westchester Knicks. Go play in White Plains, buddy.
Desmond Street is a player for the Harlem Wizards.
My coworkers kept telling me that I love White Plains, and I was like, why?
would.
And they're like, hella Latinas, and they love white people, and I was like, all right, but might as well go
That's
over.
Miles,
The
your real
dream.
It's my dream.
The Harlem Globetrotters, the Harlem Wizards.
The Harlem
You're gonna go to all
Wizards.
these schools. You're gonna go to these elementary schools and play the teachers.
What's up? What's up? What's up, Jamie? Let me cross you up. Ba ba ba. All right.
Yeah, no, that's what you're gonna do. You're gonna be a Harlem Globetrotter.
I'd be a Harlem Globetrotter. All right, boys. It's about that time.
Wait,
Unfortunately.
are we out of time for the GWOAT debate?
Yeah, we're out of time.
We're out of time.
Oh.
Bro, we're out of time again.
Yeah,
All right,
man.
next episode.
Next episode, we'll do the
Mark
quote debate.
Episode.
Mark my words.
Oh, put it in there. Put it in there. Put it in the chat. Mark my words. You can put it in the chat. Mark my words. The quote debate will be on next time. Quote debate next time.
Yeah.
Mark my words. We will be
Mark
there.
my words.
We will have the hour-long discussion and nothing else on who is the GOAT in the
All right.
NBA.
We'll see that. We'll see it. All right, gentlemen. It's been a pleasure this week. And I'll see all of you
As always.
wonderful, wonderful viewers next time. Bye-bye.
Goodbye. All right, sir.